Let them speak. Review patterns 1 to 25. Please repeat or answer. Don't you wish you could dance with that old guy? Was he there the last time that you passed by? Can you tell if he's been drinking before beginning to dance? Does the younger guy wish he could dance as well as the older man? As soon as the older guy began feeling hot, did he start opening his shirt? Will it be all right if he decides to take it completely off? Do you wish you could look as good as that guy when you get older? Does it appear that the women are thinking of going out to dance with the older guy? Wouldn't they rather dance with that younger guy? Which one of the women seems to not be able to manage to stop laughing? Did that little girl show up as soon as she saw them starting to take a photo? Do you have any idea if she happens to know that older guy? Do you know how much each of them paid to get into the party? Which one of them seems to be drinking beer while the others are standing around? Don't you wish that they would sell Heineken there too? Does it seem like they've been waiting a while for you? Did you ask them to wait for you there when you last texted them? Do you wish you could go to sit down next to them and have some of that popcorn? Are they going to let you drink some of their icy? How much did they charge to get that size icy there? Will you get them to get you an icy after you sit down next to them? What flavor do you plan on having them get for you? Won't you probably have to end up buying your own icy? Will they probably let you eat some of their popcorn? Don't you wish they would share it with you so that you didn't have to spend money? How long has it been since you have had popcorn? Which one of the girls seems to be happier to see you? How many years have you known her? Have you known her since when you were growing up near there? Will that other woman be interested in talking with you, even though she doesn't know who you are? Do you plan on buying some ice cream to give her to impress her? Are they holding her up so that she doesn't fall on the floor? How many people does she need to have to make sure she doesn't fall on the floor? Did you decide to have them hold you up as soon as she gets down? Did they tell you to get ready and to be sure to take your cell phone out and then leave it with a friend? Isn't she afraid that she might fall down even though they're holding her up? Did she ask you to put your hands up so that you can pass her along? Will you be as tall as the other people to reach her as she begins to get nearer? Do you have any idea how many minutes she's been up there like that? Have you heard her asking them to please let her down? Did she tell them that she started to feel a little bit dizzy ever since they held her up like that? Has she been holding her head since she began feeling a little bit dizzy? Are you going to ask them to hold you up like that after they put her down? Won't you be a little heavier than her? Will they end up needing more people in order to hold you up? Will you get your friend to hold your phone so that you won't lose it? Don't you wish that they would make one of those for you? How many marshmallows are they doing at one time? Did you ask them if they had enough to make more for you? How can you tell when they're done making it? How many minutes does it take for them to make one of those? Did they say that they plan to offer you one because you look so cute? Have you got to wait until they get cooler before eating them? Did you tell them the next time you see them doing this, you're thinking of bringing some chocolate to put on it? Does the one girl seem to be surprised to see marshmallows begin to burn? Which one of them is starting to blow on it to put the flame out on the marshmallow? Are you still able to eat it even though you may burn it a little? Did you tell them you like eating them when they happen to get burnt like that? Did you tell them not to worry and that it's all right if they burn them a little? Don't they tend to taste better that way? Do they all seem to be having a hard time breathing? Which one of them seems to be the most serious at the time they took this photo? Do you wish you could hear the music there? How come you don't see many women dancing there? Doesn't that one guy look like he just came from the office to go to the party? How come he decided not to wear more comfortable clothes? Are you going to ask him whether he didn't have time to change his clothes before coming? Did he tell you that he wishes that he had had the time to go home first in order to change his clothes? Does he appear to be having the most fun dancing there? Did his friends tell you that he tends to be really serious like that while dancing all the time? How long has it been since you last went out dancing in public like that? Do you look forward to dancing, even though you may not find another person to dance with? There is no point just standing around while everyone's dancing around you. Do you wish you knew how to play a guitar like that? Doesn't it seem that he's really enjoying playing there? Does he wind up jumping up like that whenever he gets excited? Will he be ready to start singing in the microphone as soon as he hits the ground? Has he been playing since he got there at 8:15? Will he continue playing there until they close the bar at 12:30? Do they say that they'll be coming back tomorrow so that they can play another show? Will you have the chance to come back to see them here the next time they play? Do you wish that they didn't charge as much for tickets so you could come more often? Do you ever go to concerts alone if you can't find a friend to go with you? How many concerts have you had the opportunity to go to see? Which one of them did you feel managed to give the best show? Have you ever taken a video with your phone at the time they were performing? What group do you wish you could go to see next? Is it worth downloading their music so you can hear it whenever you want? Isn't it better listening to them when they're singing it live? Do you have any idea what they're in the middle of talking about? All they've been doing is talking while standing around there. Don't you wish you knew what they were talking about? Don't you have difficulty hearing them talking since you're not that close? Are you thinking about moving a little closer so that you can hear them talking better? Don't you wish that they would speak a little louder? Will they probably not notice you since they're having a good time talking? Can you tell whether they were friends before meeting here? What will they probably do if they happen to see you trying to overhear their conversation? Will you pretend that you are going to be going inside that shop to do some shopping? Are they trying to put that sign higher in case people can't see it well? Are they trying to put that sign higher in case people can't see it well? Are they about finished putting it in the right place? Don't they wish they would have made the sign smaller so that it would fit easier? How much does it look like they charge for a piece of cheese pizza? Doesn't that seem to be a little bit expensive? Do they look forward to having people leave a tip for them there? Don't you wish they would lower the prices a bit so that you could get a couple of pieces? Did they put drinks in those buckets so they could sell them when people go to buy pizza there? Can you tell what price they charge to buy drinks there? Do you wish you had an extra dollar to get your fortune from Zoltar? Did you happen to get your fortune there the last time you got to buy pizza there? Do they ever give bad fortunes? Don't they try to give good fortunes so that they can get you to come back again to get a new fortune? What do you wish Zoltar could make come true for you? Don't you prefer going to real fortune tellers to tell your future? Are they really able to tell what is going to happen to you in the future? How can you tell that they may be best friends? Did they tell you how often they have the chance to meet? Did they say that they wish they could have met more often? Did they tell you that they have the opportunity to meet the most on the weekends? Did they say that they just enjoy talking and having a drink together most of the time? Do you have any idea what they end up talking about the most? Will they end up talking about you after you leave? Won't you be interested in knowing what they say? Can you tell by looking at it that it is an older train? Does that boy appear to be looking forward to riding on the train? Doesn't he seem to be excited to see the train begin moving? As soon as it begins moving, aren't they supposed to close all of the windows? Will they let him keep his head out the window as long as it isn't moving? Don't kids prefer sitting next to the window whenever they're on a train so that they can look outside? When was the last time that you had the chance to take a train trip? Where do you wish you could take your next train trip? Who do you wish you went with? How come you decided not to ask me to go with you? Do you wish you could have gone to that concert with her? Did her friends tell you that all she ends up doing at concerts is crying and screaming? Does it appear that she's about to start crying? Are the other people continuing to smile at the same time she's crying? How long has it been since you cried like that in public? Does music sometimes make you feel like crying while listening to it? Which artist did you listen to the last time you happened to begin crying? Did you let other people see you crying? Would you feel embarrassed if people knew that you got emotional like that? Who did you make cry last? Did you end up apologizing to them after you saw they felt hurt like that? Do you sometimes have to tell people that you wish you hadn't been like that? Do you have difficulty apologizing to people in situations like that? Does it look like they're going to be hitting that barrel? Is she able to keep her hat on while doing that as long as it isn't that windy? Don't you wish you had been able to ride a horse like that? Does it seem that the horse keeps looking straight ahead at the time it's going around that? Did she tell you that she has almost fallen off the horse a few times while practicing? Do you know how many minutes it takes for her to finish doing that? Do you wish she could teach you how to do that? Do you wish you had enough money so you could buy a big horse? Why is it that there don't seem to be any people there to see her doing it? Doesn't she wish more people would have come out to see her performing? Is the reason more people didn't show up because they were afraid it might rain? What does he have that for? What is he thinking of doing with that? Does he know how long that thing will continue putting out smoke? Did he tell you that he wished it would last longer? Has he got to keep moving so that he's able to keep out of the smoke? Will he be throwing it soon? Does it feel hot while holding it? Does he wear that mask so that the smoke won't get in his nose and mouth? There is no point not wearing some kind of mask when using these. If it gets windy, did he say that they are harder to handle? Did you ask him if you can buy these types of things over the internet? In case there is an emergency, are they good to use so people can see you better? Does he appear to be taking some pictures there? Has he got to use a tripod so that the picture can come out better? Did he decide to stand more in the light? Don't you wish you could go to walk through there every day? Did he tell you that he's been there since 6:15 so he could get a good picture? Did he tell you that there aren't a lot of cars while he takes photos at that time? Did you ask him if the light is a lot better if he has the chance to do it in the morning? Is he mostly interested in taking black and white photos at the time he's working there? Did he tell you who he's planning on selling the photos to? Do you wish that you had a road like that in front of your house so you could walk there? Who are you interested in taking a walk there with? Have you got any idea what kind of trees those are? Did you ask him if he has any idea how long it took for those trees to grow that big? Can you tell if she feels like there are butterflies in her stomach? Does she appear to feel a little flustered? Does it seem that she's having a hard time concentrating while sitting with that guy? What have they come to talk there for? Did she say that the last time they came here, they spent a few hours talking? What did she say that she was most interested in finding out about him? Does he have any clue that she is madly in love with him? Is she used to falling in love? Doesn't she wish that he felt the same way about her? Did she tell you how long it is since they first met? Did she say that she tends to meet new guys the most when she's out shopping? Did you ask her if her friends ever try introducing guys to her? What did she tell you that she hopes to do with him after they finish talking? Did she tell you that she wishes that they could spend more time together? Did she tell you in how long she'll be telling her girlfriends about him? Will her friends probably get her to introduce him to them? Does it seem that he forgot to leave his cell phone with his stuff before going in? Is he being sure to hold onto the railing so that he doesn't slip while coming out? As soon as he puts the phone with his stuff, is he going to be going back into the hot springs? Is it all right if he keeps wearing his watch when he goes back in? Have you ever been to a hot springs? What do people say after they get the chance to spend some time at a hot springs? How does your skin feel after being in that water for a while? Do you wish you could join him and spend some time there? Isn't it best to go there during the winter when it feels really cold outside? How can you tell that it is probably cold outside there now? Be sure to call me the next time you decide to go to one of these so I can go with you. Thank you.